I know it's going to be difficult to convince you that this isn't real, because from this camera angle it appears to show me practicing on what is my snooker table and filming it by essentially strapping a camera to my head. But how can you be sure about that? I mean, what if everything you're watching currently is AI generated? Well, you know it isn't, because even the most advanced AI model on the planet right now wouldn't be powerful enough to generate everything you've seen so far in the first 30 seconds or so of this video, let alone what's to come. I mean, this is Sora 2's best attempt at playing the first shot I played in this video. Okay, that's genuinely terrifying and a lot more realistic than I was expecting. If it wasn't for the fact that the wall's the wrong colour at the end of the clip, I'd be convinced into thinking that's a real video because everything looks and sounds right. However, even though it's close, it's still not good enough. And I instructed it to pot the red in the middle pocket, which it clearly failed to do. So that's definitely humans 1, androids 0, assuming what you're watching now is me and I am a human. Because what if I'm not? What if I've dropped 20k on a 1X Neo humanoid android and it's making this break for me? So is it playing all the shots for me? Is it filming it for me? And have I just added a loud human breath track over the top to at least make it seem real? Now, the problem for me here is, I needed to make that last point for this video to work, but at the same time, it's so ridiculous that the majority of you have almost certainly stopped watching, because how can something that can't even load a dishwasher on its own be expected to do something as complicated as play a game of snooker? Even if it is being controlled remotely via Quest 3 by Sammy in Bangalore, India, which is there. After all that, you would now think we would be able to say for certain this is real. It's me, as far as science can tell, a real human, playing shots on a snooker table and filming it on my camera. There can be no other possibilities. Although there is still one option we haven't considered. You see, what would happen if somebody took a copy of this very video, which we thought we established already is definitely me, and posted it somewhere else on the internet, maybe on social media, and called themselves Break from Life? What if you're watching a copy of that video now, fooling you into thinking you're watching the real video when you're definitely not? For a long time, this really wasn't a problem because the majority of the internet's video was stored solely on YouTube, and if somebody re-uploaded one of your videos, the YouTube copyright system would quickly flag it up, and if it did really well, you'd even receive the ad revenue that that video produced. However, today, if you were to, let's say, upload somebody's YouTube video onto TikTok or Facebook or X, not only are you likely to get away with it if that video isn't already uploaded to that platform, but there's a possibility you could receive revenue and actually earn money for doing so. According to all of these platforms, impersonating someone else violates both their rules and terms of service. But despite the fact that I filed numerous takedown requests on all of these platforms, I'm yet to hear something back from any of them. And the only way I've been able to counter this is by getting on all of these social media platforms and uploading my videos to those platforms before anybody has a chance to copy them and then claim them as their own. Now, I do look at this mostly positively because it's definitely worked, except where it really hasn't. Because there is a way round it. Step 1, you zoom in just a little bit and cover the screen in just enough overlays that you stop it automatically being picked up and flagged. Step 2, you use fairly basic software to remove background noise. In this video, for example, it might be my voice.
And step 3, you add an AI-generated narration, with flashing subtitles to further confuse the copyright system, which I can't be the only person who finds this broken speech incredibly annoying.
And it's not just my videos. I've seen this happen to Barton Snooker videos and Sasa Snooker videos. In fact, if you're uploading some form of content to social media and you're fairly successful, there is a good chance this is happening to your videos right now. For example, there are a number of accounts on TikTok with a rough title of Snooker Vibes Only, followed by a number, that regularly clip up and repost snooker content like mine and other people's that I've already mentioned. This means they're able to produce far more than any one of us possibly could do on our own, which gets their content promoted ahead of us in all of the algorithms. Until I took action on it last week, my content was getting more and more buried on TikTok as theirs got promoted, and I assume it was the same for all the other people playing snooker and uploading snooker content to TikTok. The problem is, if this carries on for too long, people are just going to stop producing videos if it never gets seen other than background in some stupid AI motivational speech. And finally, we come to the reason why I made this video, other than, as you can clearly see, I'm trying to make a 147 here, as a lot of people on the internet have been asking me recently. I mean, I've done it before, but I'm trying again here just as background to this video. Because I've reported so many of these accounts to TikTok and I've heard absolutely nothing back. So as far as I can see, as far as TikTok's concerned, what they're doing is absolutely fine. I can't really do anything with audio because they can effectively just mute me. I've tried adding watermarks, but most of the time they're able to cover them up. And I really don't see why I have to ruin my own video just to stop somebody else stealing it. I'm basically asking you for ideas in how we can deal with this going forward, because as you can probably tell at the moment, I don't have anything myself, otherwise I would already have done it. All I can really do is highlight this as a problem and make sure you're aware of it, as I'm doing with this video, and make sure you know this is being produced on YouTube by Break From Life, and I'm also posting it on TikTok, as well as some of my videos I'm putting on Instagram. But for example, if you're seeing anybody called Break From Life on Facebook, which I haven't even started to look at really yet, it's not even me posting the clips. The problem is it takes so long to both make and edit the videos in the first place that I really don't have time to look into any of these things too much. So if you have any ideas on anything I've raised in the videos so far about how we can stop people stealing my content and other people's content, please let me know, because as I said, I'm basically out of ideas on what I can do with some of it, and I know there will be solutions because I've already been able to stop some things being posted, as I've already explained in this video, mostly by putting everything I produce on every platform I can think of. At least we've established though you are watching a real video, that is if you're actually watching it from Break From Life and someone hasn't stolen it already, because I know someone will even try to steal this and repurpose it as their own, which is a bit like me uploading a clip of Ronnie O'Sullivan making a maximum break and going, yeah, I did that. So let's see if I can get one of my own here. If I get this yellow, I've got a really decent chance because all the colours are on their spots and everything's perfect. Well, that's the end of that then. Please comment any ideas you think will help, because I've got absolutely nothing at the moment. And if you want to see some videos that are actually me and you're watching this on YouTube, then have a look at these two. And remember, don't just watch play, and make the commitment to becoming a better player by subscribing to the channel and visit the website. See you later.